A confrontation about toxic behavior or a broken promise often ends with a sharp denial. "I don't remember it that way." They might even look you in the eye and suggest you are misremembering the situation. These are calculated attacks. When logic fails to defend their actions, a manipulator targets your sanity, hoping you will drop the accusation to defend your own mind. Reclaiming control requires an immediate refusal to participate in their version of events. You can shut down this reality distortion without ever raising your voice or entering an argument. Reclaiming your authority means bypassing the debate. If you argue over the specifics, like what time or day an event occurred, you have already lost, because you have entered a reality they have already chosen to deny. Success depends first on your own emotional regulation. You cannot use silence effectively if your body language is projecting frustration or desperation for their agreement. The mechanism of gaslighting is triggered the second they claim they do not remember. This is the moment they attempt to pull you into a circle of doubt. Your instinct will be to defend the timeline or provide evidence. Resist this. Proving the truth to someone committed to a lie validates their right to debate. Instead, cease all speech. Do not repeat your story, offer clarifications, or express anger. Let a heavy silence drag out for 3 full seconds. In a high-tension conversation, this brief window will feel significantly longer. The manipulator expects a defensive reaction, a "yes you did" or a "how could you forget." When you offer nothing, the sudden vacuum of information creates immediate pressure. This silence shifts the weight of the lie back onto the person who told it. They no longer have your defensive energy to feed off of, forcing them to sit in the awkwardness of their own denial. As the silence ends, look them directly in the eyes and hold their gaze. Keep your face calm and knowing. You are not staring them down in anger. You are observing them with the detachment of someone who already knows the truth. Deliver your next words in a flat, monotone voice, stripped of all emotional plea. You state simply, "Your memory of the event is not required for the truth to remain the truth." Or you can say, "I am not here to debate what happened. I am telling you how we move forward." These statements treat your reality as an objective law. You are not asking for their agreement or permission. You are informing them of the situation. By refusing to negotiate the facts, you move the conversation away from a subjective debate about the past and toward a mandate on future behavior. Once you have stated your reality, return to complete silence immediately. Maintain your eye contact during the second phase of the interaction. Gaslighting makes victims feel under interrogation. Holding silence reverses that pressure, making the manipulator the subject of scrutiny. Manipulators rely on escalating conflict. Refusing that role makes them lose their path forward, often breaking eye contact as their diversion fails. Holding this boundary demonstrates that your perception of the world is independent of their validation. Without your cooperation, their attempt at distortion loses its leverage. By refusing to participate in the denial, you maintain command of the interaction and keep your reality under your own control. A high-value individual states the truth and leaves it there. They do not spend their time begging liars to admit the facts. This leaves the manipulator to sit in the discomfort of their own deception, with no way to offload that guilt onto you. Mastering your own perception is the strongest defense against any psychological attack. Subscribe to continue developing your understanding of these dynamics.